and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here for the first time then welcome. My name is Trina-Louise. Over here on my channel we do all things plus size fashion and beauty. I'm here today with another makeup video. So I saw a palette get released earlier this week, and I'm not normally one to see something and jump on it and have to buy it. I normally spend quite a bit of time thinking about whether I want it, whether it's worth the money, whether I need it, and I dilly-dally a bit before I make a decision because I'm not the best at making decisions. But when I saw this palette, I think I bought it 2 hours later. I at least bought it that same day. And that palette is the new palette from Beauty Bay, and it is the Pastels Pressed Pigment palette. Now, I've been wanting to try pastel eyeshadows for quite a while, but I've never quite seen the right palette. So when I saw this one, I thought, do you know what, I've got to try it. And it was only £10, and I was ordering from Beauty Bay that day anyway. So it was kind of like meant to be. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to do with this palette. Like, I'm not 100% sure what this look is gonna be. I need to spend some time trying to figure this out. We're gonna do some swatches. We're gonna see how the colour pays off on the skin, and then we're gonna try and figure something out. But yeah, I thought for £10, it's a really easy way for me to try out pastel colours without investing a lot of money, because who knows, I might not enjoy playing with them. But if I do, then I just thought, one, it's quite cheap and affordable. Two, the packaging is gorgeous. And three, I've wanted to try Beauty Bay shadows for a while, and I haven't actually tried them before. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into this palette. Before I start, just to let you know where my dress is from, because I often get asked that, this is from my most recent Shein haul. Like, I absolutely love it. I'll include a little video here or here of me trying it on so you can see more detail, but it's just a gorgeous daisy print skater dress that I love, and yeah, it's from Shein, so I'll link it down below, and I've got a discount code for Shein as well in case you're interested. And also, I wanted to tell you about my necklace because I am so in love with this. So I was contacted by a brand called the Happiness Boutique, and they asked if I wanted to pick out one of their pieces to try and share with you. And I got this a couple of weeks ago now, and I've worn it a couple of times, and I am so in love with it. I'll link them down below, and any kind of discount codes I've got for you I will link. But when they contacted me, the ethics behind the brand made me really want to try them. So one thing that they do is, for every piece of jewellery that they sell, or every item that they sell, they plant a tree, which is amazing. The environment is something that is really important to me, and something that we should all be doing what we can to protect and try and revive. So the fact that by buying a piece of jewellery you plant a tree, I just thought that was amazing. So I just want to read a little bit about them to you. So Happiness Boutique started out of a single feeling: we never found fashion brands with a strong purpose behind. Of course, we found many products that were fashionable and would look good, but we always felt as if there was no meaning behind them. We couldn't shake this idea off because everybody has their purposes in life, and if anything, purposes should be shared to inspire others in a virtuous circle. We decided to create a store that would combine our passion for fashion and our purpose. And we thought of it as a place where our customers would resonate with our purpose, to be happy and spread happiness every day. The Happiness Boutique was born. So I absolutely love the message behind this brand. And I love that even in their packaging, it says happiness looks gorgeous on you. Like, I just love everything about them. The packaging is gorgeous. I love the message behind the brand, and the pieces were absolutely gorgeous. Like, they have lots of stackable necklaces, which I really enjoy. So this is a piece that I picked. I'm a fan of quite delicate jewellery. I'm not a big fan of like big bold kind of jewellery, so I saw this one and thought it was perfect for me. And I also prefer silver jewellery, so yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. And I do have a problem with some necklaces because I've got quite a big neck. A lot of necklaces I get that are meant to be like down here are like choking me. So I was worried that this was going to be too short because I think it's meant to be a bit of a shorter necklace, or that's how I would like to wear it. And so I think for me it falls exactly where I'd want it to. Like, I've not even put an extender on it, which I normally would. So just wanted to let you know about this brand because yeah, I'm absolutely in love with this necklace and I definitely want to check out more. So I'll leave any links and discount codes below, but thank you so much to Happiness Boutique for sending this to me. So I'm going to start off with some swatches. Like, if I look like I'm sweaty and shiny, it's one because I've got lots of highlighter on, and two because it is so hot, like so hot. Like, I'm just like, ah. But yeah, let's get on with doing some swatches and then we'll put this on my face. They feel really like creamy. That's a really nice texture. So I'm just going to do the top row first. So that's what they look like on the fingers. It's quite hard to see the names because they're written in like the colours change and then they're on this like shiny white background, so I don't know if you can see, but it's quite hard to read the names. So the first one is Cloud Free. Then we've got Euphoria. Then we've got Days. And then we've got, what have we got? First Light. Where do we go? There we go. And this is what the second row looks like on the fingers. And then we'll swatch them. So this is Golden Hour. And then we've got Serenity. And then we've got Lovesick. And then we got Daydream. So they're quite pale, obviously, because they're pastels, but they look really pretty. A little bit powdery, potentially a little bit patchy, but I imagine that they're going to be something that we need to build up on the eyes with them being pastel. So all good so far. I'm intrigued to see how they actually work on the eyes. So sorry if the camera moves at all. My battery died, so I had to go and charge it. So if the camera's moved, that is why. So I think what I want to do is, surprise, surprise, play around with the pinky purples, but also the yellow. Like, I've seen loads of people doing looks with like yellow in a corner recently, and I really want to try that. So this is an all matte palette. And I never do all matte looks, I always bring in some kind of shimmer. So I might bring in some kind of shimmer or some kind of glitter from another palette, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm thinking what I might try do is moving from the yellow to the pink to the lighter purple to the darker purple, like going across. So I might start with the darker purple and then move my way in. Let me zoom you in a bit. It's always very fun seeing myself this zoomed in. But yeah, let's pick up some of this darker purple and put that on the eyes. It's there. It is there. Maybe I need to put some kind of eyeshadow base down. I'll be back. So I've got a little sample of the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. Like, it's just a teeny tiny little sample. So I might try putting some of this on the lids to prime them, and see if the colour shows up a little bit better that way. Gosh, this stuff, you only need a little dab. wouldn't normally take it up quite so high, but because we want the colour to really show, I am experimenting. I'm just going to try blend this out a bit with my sponge. So I've just got a bit more of a white base, and it's got a little bit of sticky tackiness to it, so hopefully the colour will show a bit more. And I'm going to try, well, we'll try with the same brush first, but if I need to try with a denser brush that's packed a bit more, we'll try that. So I'm going to go back in to that purple and try and load up my brush and see what we can do. So it's showing a bit more. You can definitely see it, but it's nothing crazy. Let me try the more packed brush. There we go. Okay, you can see it a lot more now. So I think you just need to use a heavier, denser brush to get the colour. So this is coming off a bit more blue than purple, so it's this colour here that I'm using, and it's coming off just a tad bluer. Is it like periwinkle? Is that what it's called? Pretty though. So now I'm gonna go into the more purpley pink, which is this shade here. I'm gonna use the same brush, just clean it off on my hand. Yeah, you can definitely see that shade is coming a little bit brighter, so that's good. I'm just kind of placing the colour down at the moment, and I'll do some blending after. So they are there's quite a bit of like kick up in the pan. I don't know if you'll see that on camera. So just to be aware. But there doesn't seem to be much fallout, to be honest. But I think that's probably because I'm like packing on the colour rather than blending it, so we'll have to see when we blend. I think those two colours look really pretty next to each other. So now I'm going to bring in the brighter pink. And then I'm going to come in with the yellow. Now I love yellow eyeshadow, like I'm obsessed with the Colourpop Honey palette, but yellows are quite hard to get right, so I'm kind of intrigued. I definitely need to do some blending, but it's definitely showing. I think I need to get a smaller brush. I've got another smaller, densely packed brush I'm gonna use to get right in the inner corner. So that's really pretty. I'm gonna carry on building up the colour, blending it, and I'm gonna take the same colours along the lower lash line, and I'll probably like speed this up a bit for you whilst I try and polish this off a bit. So I think that's kind of what I'm going for. I just need to like blend out the edges a little bit and clean up some of this yellow that's gone everywhere. I'm going to do the other eye and then I'll be back. So this is the way that the eyes have turned out. Like I probably needed to work on my blending a bit more and get the shape a bit more precise. But I think I'm mostly happy with how it turned out. So I'm gonna, I thought I was gonna put some kind of shimmer on, but I'm actually enjoying the way that all the mattes like blend together on the eyelid. So I think we're not gonna put some shimmer on today, which is new for me. So I'm gonna zoom you out, I'm gonna put some mascara on and all that jazz, and then I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. So this is the final look. I went for a more like pinky purple kind of lipstick, but I'm not sure if it's the right colour. What lipstick would you put with this look? I sometimes struggle when I'm doing like a really colourful eye to know what lipstick to pair it with. So what kind of lipstick would you have done with this eye? Because the more I look at this, the more I'm not sure that this is the right lipstick. But yeah, this is the finished look. What do we think? Like, I actually love the way the eyes turned out. I do have some thoughts on the palette, but I'm really happy with what I managed to do because I think it looks super, super pretty. So the first thing I'd say is you need a primer, and one that's a bit more of a lighter colour is probably going to work the best for the pastel, is it pastel? Pastel shades to show up on. So I really thought that the Anastasia primer worked really well. I'd say you definitely need to use a denser brush to pack on the colour. There was a little bit of fallout, but nothing major at all. Though I have made quite a dent in that shade already. I don't know if that'll pick up on camera, but there is a lot of kick up in the pan, and just from this one look, like you can really see the brush marks on that pan. Not so much on the others, but there's still like a bit of a dent in there, so it gets a bit messy in the pan, but there wasn't too much fallout on the eyes, which is more important. But I think they blend together like quite nicely. Probably need to work on on the yellow a bit there, but like the pinks and the purples have gone together so nicely, and I think the yellow shows up quite well, to be honest. So overall, for £10, like I know I've only used I used 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used half the palette, so I need to try the other half for sure. Let me know if you want me to do like a 3 looks 1 palette video or something like that. But for £10 and for a first like try of pastel colours, I'm quite happy with this. Like obviously they're not the most vibrant of colours, but they're pastels, so they're always a bit softer and a bit lighter. But I'm quite happy with how this look turned out. Let me know what you think. Do you like the look of this palette? I'll leave a link down below if you are interested in it. But yeah, I'm really excited to try more with this, and yeah, I'm really happy. So that's it for today's video. Let me know what you thought below. If you aren't already subscribed, it would mean the world if you could join us over here. Like I said, I make videos around plus size fashion and beauty. And yeah, I think that's everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.